你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Ying, the director of The Rest of Your Life, please advise more, said with emotion. The world is so big and life is so long. There will always be someone who wants you to be treated gently. You don't have to fall in love with a beautiful person, but fall in love with someone who makes your life beautiful. Looking at this passage carefully, it is not alien to the values conveyed in the whole play. There is a basic state that conforms to all kinds of life, and a basic appearance that is close to real life. Isn't this the life that many people are longing for? In the previous program, Xiao Zhan also mentioned the role of Gu Wei. He said, "What impresses me about The Rest of Your Life is not only Gu Wei's dedication, but also the relationship between Gu Wei and Lin Xiao. It is Gu Wei's character arc and the transformation and growth of his attitude towards life. Gu Wei turned his shield against the world into a gentle protective umbrella, reconcile with self, live his life well." Softness may be more powerful than sharpness. When the audience is immersed in the plot of remaining life, what they saw was not a very handsome Xiao Zhan, it was a Gu Wei who appeared in front of the screen. At this time, no trace of performance could be seen. All follow the story changes of the characters in the play and have more insights. As mentioned above, perhaps in more lenses, we can find a view similar to life, so as to drive himself to do better. The reason why Xiao Zhan has this understanding, I can be moved by the role of Gu Wei because he has integrated himself into the role during his performance, gives the character more emotion. Just because Xiao Zhan created a lovely Gu Wei, the difficulty of playing this role cannot be ignored. In the final analysis, Xiao Zhan's acting skills are outstanding, which is the essence. The biggest intuitive feeling to the author since the show has been aired is that Xiao Zhan's control of details has gone beyond the character itself. The resonance at that moment has been difficult to describe in words, and it is impressive. There is such a scene, when Gu Wei squatted tiredly by the cabinet at the door of the operating room after the operation. The language of the camera at this time is relatively advanced, with a big vision, and the expression on his face cannot be seen at all. Then, Gu Wei was called up by the nurse to move on to the next job. But the few seconds from when he got up to when he left, he could clearly see the fatigue on his body. The pores all over his body were resisting, and he wanted to rest. It is this way of expression that can make the audience truly feel that Gu Wei is very tired and busy at this time. But there is no time to rest. He has broken the label of Dr. Gao Ling, become a doctor who is highly committed to his profession. There are many similar details. These basic shots constitute Gu Wei's perfect character. Putting it in the whole drama is also one of the reasons why earthy urban dramas can be on the top. Especially in the episode just aired, Xiao Zhan's eyes are drawn, the hormones of emotional collision and sex are explosive, and the textbook style distance between men and women is reproduced. To say that The Rest of Your Life is a rustic urban drama does not mean that the plot of the whole drama is relatively crude. But in our real life, there are already many works of the same type. This kind of earthy taste is a more down to earth feeling, and The Rest of Your Life is no exaggeration. Many scenes presented in the drama are very close to us, therefore, the audience has no sense of distance when watching the play. In addition, after more than half of the plot, it is not difficult to find out, many shots are based on real, live scenes, such as hospital departments, bars, coffee shops, or BBs when Gu Wei and Lin Xiao traveled. These will give the audience a sense of being within reach and not so far away. However, in the same type of film and television works, some unrealistic scenes are often constructed. It is just to create a sense of grandeur for the audience, but it has the result of getting twice the result with half the effort. There is nothing wrong with the setting of the plot, but it is not enough to win the audience's love by these. Most of the rest is the performance of the actors. The reason why Dr. Gu Wei brought by Xiao Zhan can quickly enter the hearts of the audience, in addition to the detail shaping mentioned in the previous article, there is actually a part of the eye scene. When some viewers immersed in the show, the evaluations given are also very pertinent. Some viewers said, in different scenes, Xiao Zhan's eyes are completely different. He can fully show the character and psychological activities of Gu Wei. coupled with the reinforcement of the original lines. It's fascinating. There is a kiss scene that should impress the ignorant audience for 30 seconds. In this section, when Xiao Zhan saw Lin Xiao, his eyes were drawn and his lust flowed. There is a kind of provocation that wants to refuse and welcome, wants to welcome and refuse. Almost kissing. But it can be perfectly avoided, whether to kiss or not. Although very high, Gu Wei reproduces the textbook style distance between men and women. He is a kind of protection and respect for Lin Xiao and the people he likes. It's not temptation or frivolity. In today's society, this phenomenon may hardly occur again. After all, when many people face the person they like, it is difficult to restrain their emotional impulses. It is not difficult to see that Xiao Zhan has given Gu Wei a new vitality. Let his emotions have a fuller part. If Gu Wei in the previous episode is a doctor with high cold, in the later episodes, he showed more responsibility and seriousness. You can give all you can to the person you love. Falling in love with someone who makes your life beautiful is the greatest wealth.